This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Simply put, there is nothing like it in the game of golf. It is by far the biggest spectator event in the sport. We're at TPC Scottsdale in Scottsdale, Arizona. Hello again and welcome. Rich Lerner alongside my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. And Frank, what can you tell us about this golf course?
Well, everybody wants to know about 16, the famed par 3 here, surrounded by those skyboxes. Once again, that'll be a topic of the day. But really, this is a regular sight for the PGA Tour. So those of you that were familiar with the golf course, it's now changed. 2014, the designers Morris and Weiskopf did a massive renovation.
Well over 100,000 fans every day, better than 500,000 for the week. It's a giant party mixed in with a heck of a tournament. Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough. Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee.
So the golf ball ends up in that first cut. It's a little bit less than 2 inches. You can see the golf ball should be able to get at it, but may not be able to control the spin. We'll see. Yeah, about 145 yards left here. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Well, that's what separates the good players from the great players. The ability to get it that close from that kind of lie. Ends up in the first cut, and he'll have a pretty good look at the hole location from here. Getting set now over the putt. That's not how you picture it, Frank, when you step on that first tee.
No, you'd like to go back to that first tee right now and start again.
One thing Spieth has shown early in his career, he is rock solid on the par putts. Even par early on. Has the putt, and now at -1. Teed up here at the par 4 second. Frank, what do players need to look out for off the tee?
This hole has been lengthened in 2014, some 30-plus yards. Bunkering down the right has also changed, making this drive a little bit more important now. You can't just blaze away over the hill. Green also changed with the addition of 2 bunkers on the left side.
And that's going to stay on the fairway here at the second hole. Frank, this one's offline.
There's rough and thick stuff over there.
And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Good testing shot here from 200 yards to the flagstick. Frank, even at major championships, a good crowd on a single day might be 25 to 30,000. Consider this for just a moment. At the TPC Scottsdale in 2013, round number 3 on Saturday, almost 180,000 fans jammed into that ballpark.
It's hard to imagine that's twice the gate of a Super Bowl on a golf course. Now, obviously, some of it's hidden because of the size of the acreage, but golf just doesn't get that type of crowds anywhere else in the world. But it works at TPC Scottsdale. They have a crowd that keeps going back. They have the Bird's Nest, for example, that goes there. The parties that ring around there. It's an atmosphere that golf never gets anywhere else, but it really works there. The players feel it too. They breathe it. And this is 1 week of the year, just 1 week, where they do feel like superstars.
It's a mix of soft spikes and stiletto heels. There's nothing quite like the TPC Scottsdale. Wow, I thought he made that. That's all he wanted to do there.
Yeah, it's touch. And when you think from that distance, chances of making are almost none. So to guarantee a two-putt, well done.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Just has the feel today. Clean this up with a tap. Did the job right there. Now the third hole, it's a par 5, and how does this one set up, Frank?
It's a nice yardage, around that 550, 560 yard mark. So a good drive, you can certainly reach the par 5 and 2. Got to flash it across a little bit of a desert there. This green has been completely changed in 2014, and the addition of 1 bunker to that right side. Used to be 2. Oh, beautiful swing, and the result is every bit as good.
Is it a good drive here at the third? Down there a good ways and in the fairway.
Second shot.
Playing his second shot here at the par 5.
In the direction of the sand.
Looks like it. Into the tall cabbage. That ball is swallowed up.
Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit.
Oh, looked like he caught a flyer right there, Frank.
Well, I don't know what he caught, but this is way too much.
Well, Frank, you hate to miss the green on a par 5 with your third shot.
Well, they say par 5s are the easiest holes to birdie, but the hardest holes to make 4. Making a 6, though, well, that certainly sets yourself backwards. So tough up and down.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Just in the first cut of rough, not a bad lie. The only issue is he might get a jumper here. Frank, it's not about getting the ball close to the hole from that spot.
Well, he had no chance to get it close. I thought he had very, very, very little chance of getting it on the green. So given that, that was a very good shot.
Continues to putt beautifully. Keegan Bradley for par. -1 in the early going. Here now at the par 3 fourth. Frank, what's the setup here?
Plays a little downhill, so it won't play its full 180 yards. You can perhaps take one club off the decision off the tee. The green, as you can see now, is a little wider than what it was deep. The bunkering, though, is certainly excellent there. A little pop bunker on the right side, one there if you come up a little short, and there's another one on the left side should you pull your tee shot.
Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. Well, that's all you want right there. Just lag it down, don't get too crazy, and now just a tap in left. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Wow, I thought that was in. Makeable putt right here, currently sitting at 1 under for the round. Solid par to remain 1 under. Just a tap in to finish the hole. Good roll, solid. That's a par. Well, Frank, now at the 5th hole, the par 4, the challenge stiffens just a bit.
Yeah, the longest par 4, obviously in the start of this golf course, around the 470-yard mark. 2 bunkers down the right have been changed to 1, but it's in the perfect position now. Of course, that new tee added to add a little bit of length to this hole. The green still remains relatively similar to what it used to be. Long and straight.
That's how you do it.
Oh, nice little bounce forward. Should be close to 300, 290.
When Jordan Spieth won the John Deere Classic in 2013 at age 19, get this, he became the first teenager to win on tour in more than 80 years.
Amazing. And also to qualify on his own for the Ryder Cup, to be the 2nd youngest of all time to do that.
He was the youngest American to play the Ryder Cup since 1929. This, the second shot here at the par 4. Birdie try up next. And from the fairway for his second shot here. Should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Birdie putt for Keegan Bradley. You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants a do-over there.
Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
Could it be?
Oh, what a bonus.
A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par. 1 under on the day. Ready to tee off now at the 6th. This is a dogleg left.
And another hole that's been stiffened by bunkers on both the left and the right side, really giving you the decision on what club to hit. Should you be bold or should you be smart?
That appeared to be a good strike right there, Frank.
Oh, good. It's just towering. Look at that hanging in the sky.
That's in the fairway. Frank, I think that's going in the bunker.
Looks like it.
And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. All right, Frank, second shot.
Yeah, it looks like a good lie. Just take maybe half a club more than the distance allows. Still got to check the wind. Don't have to fly the ball all the way to the flag from here.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Didn't cover the flagstick on that one, but on the green, safely, with about 30 feet to go. Setting up for another approach, our featured golfer has continued that excellent play from earlier in the round.
Indeed, there's no better feeling in the world than when you know you're firing on all cylinders. Hitting fairways, second shot's just going straight at the flag. Right now, everything is working.
This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. Wow, he got robbed, Frank.
No, it's like kissing your mother-in-law.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
So just a formality here. Did the job right there. Needs this for par. That's good work. That's a good par right there. Frank, where's the difficulty here on the seventh hole, the par 3 of more than 200 yards?
Well, Rich, front hole locations are always probably the toughest here because that's the narrowest part of the green. Bunkering really hasn't changed, and the green still does widen up, but the hole tends to play slightly uphill.
That one is in the bunker. That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Frank, that reminds you of maybe what, the greatest bunker player of all time? All right, so Greenside Bunker, what's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know, it might just go in.
Keegan now eyeing a par. That is a painful bogey at the seventh hole. Shouldn't be a problem here. Holding steady now at 2 under par. Drops it, and he's at even par. This is a good hole, Frank, the par 4 8th.
Yet another dogleg left, Rich, on the front side. And it's a sharper dogleg now because they've put in 2 bunkers down the left side. It used to be a bailout area for the players in the past. You can't do that anymore. And I doubt anybody can fly it over that left one. It's nearly 330 yards to carry that in the air. Those 2 bunkers have forced the players to go out to the right, making that second shot a little bit longer now.
Well, that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Not terrible, but not his best.
Outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
In the bunker, still with a chance for an up and down. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Long putt here. This will require a good touch. Well, this one's tracking. Oh, what a putt from long distance, bottom of the barrel. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Just has the feel today. Here at the par 4 9th hole, Frank, what's the strategy off the tee?
Well, there's one bunker down the right side that you have to be very wary of. 325 yards to carry that, so it's very much in play, and just over 290 to reach it. Ideally, you have to go left about that down the left side. But really, this is a second shot hole because this green is not very deep.
Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. Second shot now for Keegan Bradley. Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. And he's set up for his second shot here, looking to knock it on the green. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Good putt, and now 1 under par. Spieth trying to light the fuse. This one's for birdie. Wow, touch of a locksmith out there, making everything.
Yeah, and the result, yet another birdie too. Totally in command.
Getting set now to start one of the most exciting back nines in all of golf on the PGA Tour here at TPC Scottsdale, beginning with the 10th.
If you stand on this green, Rich, and look backwards, you realize how severe this dogleg is. But from the tee side, it's a sharp dogleg to the right. It's actually a layup down the left side, and then a second shot around the 150, 160 yard mark.
Great strike and a great result. Sitting up, good chance to attack the flag.
You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. And setting up here in the rough. Headed for the bunker. Just a bit offline and into the bunker. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par. There's a bunker over there.
I think he's headed for it. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it.
In the Greenside Bunker, Frank, little bit of a problem.
That was not an easy bunker shot. He made it look so easy.
Really good composure. That bunker was not going to mess up his plans here. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Nice par to remain 1 under. Over the putt, this is Jordan Spieth. Good effort and a good par putt. Now at the par 4 11th, Frank, I really like this hole.
Well, you might be the only one, Rich, because this is an absolute scorecard wrecker. Water all the way down the left side. There's 2 bunkers. Don't worry about that. They're not off the tee. They're around the green. They protect the left front and the back. If you think you can bail out down the right side, well, you could find cactus and all sorts of crazy things down the right. And believe me, go down there, more than anything, they'll wreck your scorecard as well.
That one is just a little offline, and that will not end up in the fairway. Frank, this one is right and is wrong.
Yeah, that was a little over-ambitious.
Frank did the prudent thing there, didn't he?
Yeah, in the end, really, you could have turned that into a disaster instead. I see a good chance, really, to perhaps get away with par.
This is the second shot at the par 4.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. It is a windy day out here, Frank. My hat just blew off. This is going to affect the player's shots, that's for sure. That's a head scratcher, no other way to put it. That close to the green and misses it badly to the right. Frank, you like his chances to walk away with a par here?
Well, with a good shot, Rich, yeah, that's certainly on the cards in that. And you think you just write a par down at the end of the hole, don't tell anyone about it. It certainly won't affect the scorecard at the end of the day. So that's the goal right here.
Been this way all day. Airtight, no mistakes, solid shot.
And yet another green in regulation.
Fourth shot wants to get this close. Spieth has this for par. Frank, that's not one you're necessarily thinking about making.
No, just a good putt, though. There's no two ways about that. He's putting well.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
A makeable putt right here. He is currently sitting at 1 under par.
You know they say you have to keep a level head?
Must you?
Well, what do you do when it's about to fall off?
Just a tap in to finish the hole. -3 now for the round. Twelfth hole now, looking at 192 yards, par 3.
Won't quite play that distance because that tee shot is considerably downhill. But you really have to be cognizant of the wind if it's coming off the left, because it easily brings that water into play down the right should that tee shot just start moving with the wind.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. Unfortunately, that ball is wet. Now on to his third shot after the last one went into the water. Frank, he has to be scratching his head as he reaches for a sand wedge or a gap wedge for his next shot.
Well, you know the FedEx Cup, Rich. I mean, you're meant to get there by 10:30 tomorrow. That thing's still going.
And it's a long way to the hole from here. Never easy. Perfect roll right there.
Yeah, anything other than a rookie. Great stroke.
He's putting for par now. Keeps the momentum going with that putt. Stays at 3 under. Par 5 13th, chance for birdie or maybe even eagle if you're bold and brave enough, but also, Frank, chance for disaster here?
Well, there is water very much in play down the right side. There's a bunker down the left too. If you finish up in that, there's no way you're going for this par 5 and 2. Then it becomes a little bit of a zigzag mission. The second shot either has to be hit down the right side, just skirting that bunker in the front, or it has to be all carry.
Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball. And this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Tugged that one a little bit offline to the left. And he'll pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thick. Oh, a bit unfortunate. Wasn't able to avoid the sand trap. Looks like he's going to have a go at it here at the par 5, his second shot. Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid.
He needs some sort of miracle putt. And an awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
This is a long putt. Really, the key is the speed. If it drops, that's a bonus. Frank, this game will drive you crazy.
Yeah, you can do so many things right, and then just something so simple, completely wrong.
Locked in on the read and the speed.
Now putt for par.
Spieth over a par putt. Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. So just a formality here. And has it, and now at 2 over par. Par 4, 14th, Frank, it seems as though you'd be pretty happy with a par here.
You would, even though the putting surfaces here at TPC Scottsdale are excellent. It's going to take 2 good shots to reach this 14th hole. You can get in a little bit of trouble off the tee. That bunker on the left very much in play. The rough on the right side is no snack either because the ball, more often than not, will finish well above the player's feet. And, of course, that green is very, very narrow, well protected by bunkers on the left.
He's going to have to find something, Frank, other than the rough.
Yeah, there's hitting it right and there's hitting it left, but when you've got to go out of both barrels, the game becomes hard.
Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation. Well, from in trouble, Rich, at least he's back in play.
On the fairway from the rough. The second shot now to the par 4. Midway through this back 9, could use this birdie here at the 14th. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
It's a good-looking putt right here. He might like it. Headed for home and in. What a tremendous putt. It's a big par putt now for Keegan Bradley. There you have it. Well done. Great putt. Great scoring opportunity here at the par 5 15th, but Frank, I'm wondering, as a player, is your mind beginning to think about what's ahead at that par 3 16th hole?
Oh, they are. This is really the finishing stretch at TPC Scottsdale, where you get all these swing holes. 15 is a swing hole. 16, 17, and 18, where so many changes in the score can actually happen. But this one here is all about finding the fairway. A good drive down here will be well rewarded because you'll have a chance to reach this par 5 and 2.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle. Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Long way again. Frank made this hole just a little bit harder hitting it into the rough.
I would say a lot harder.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. Shot now from the rough. Frank, what's he facing?
Well, the lie first and foremost. If it's sitting down, then obviously you're not going to get a very good contact. Nothing wrong with coming up a little bit short of the green. Problem is turning one mistake into another.
Frank, not easy to keep your eye on the target when you've just splashed down.
Yeah, but on the flip side too, one bad shot doesn't have to lead to two.
After hitting it in the drink, this is the fourth shot.
Yeah, it's hard to imagine. This scorecard is quickly adding up.
Playing a par 5, Frank, what happened on that third shot?
Yeah, it's a poor decision, but well, hopefully he can eradicate that from the memory banks and really knuckle down on this. Do not want to drop a shot or make 6 here.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Looking to splash this softly onto the green. Long putt here. This will require a good touch. This can be a cruel game at times. Struggling a bit with the flat stick and a drop shot here at the 15th hole. Getting set now over the putt. Good effort and good par putt. So with that, 3 over par now for the round. Frank, the one moment that sort of made the 16th hole what it is today would have to be Tiger's ace in 1997 here at the TPC Scottsdale when it was raining plastic cups.
It was also his reaction too, and that ushered in the Tiger Woods era that we became associated with, which is the fist pumping, the rowdy spectators. I mean, he was one of the few players that bridged the gap between spectator and golf course. And it still goes on till today. And I think Rory McIlroy probably is the only other player that starts to broach that type of inside and outside atmosphere with golf.
Still to this day, it's the loudest single moment that I can ever remember hearing on a golf course. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot. Birdie chance here. Very long putt though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
How does that not go in?
Amazing. Stroke looked good. Line looked good. Just did not take that final break.
One thing Spieth has shown early in his career, he is rock solid on the par putts. Do that, Frank. What a putt.
I don't go that far on a holiday.
Hasn't been easy, but he'll take it. That's a par. 3 over for the day. Frank, when you get to the 17th hole, we always recall maybe the single most bizarre shot in the history of golf.
Yeah, everybody talks about maybe a hole-in-one at 16, but really 17. And the player was Andrew McGee. It was a good tee shot, don't get me wrong. But Rich, it needed an assist.
Well, the assist came from Tom Byram, whose brother Kurt is a commentator for the Golf Channel. Tom Byram was just minding his own business, standing on the green, sort of leaning on his putter, and you know what happened.
Yeah, the ball hit Tom Byram's putter and then careened into the hole. So, 17. Made famous a little bit of history with a couple of names to drag up from the past. Ah, nice.
Looks good. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is.
About 80 yards left, Frank. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Frank, not close, but from that line, not bad.
Oh, that's excellent. Seriously, given the conditions, Rich.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Now it's at sneaky distance.
Bang! Has it. Settles in over the putt. Did the job right there. To the 18th hole now, and Frank, the original designers stepped in and they made this hole quite a bit more challenging.
Yeah, they certainly have stiffened it up. The longest hitters in the game, the Dustin Johnsons, the Bubba Watsons, the J.B. Holmes, used to take it completely over the lake down the left side where there was just one paltry bunker. Now there's a series of bunkers, almost like the church pews at Oakmont, that are littered down the left side, stopping that attack. You're going to have to respect this hole that much more off the tee. Find the fairway. It's still a short iron in, but this finishing hole is now a proper finishing hole.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole.
Hazard.
Maybe wet.
Rich, there's rough and rough. That ball is needle nosed down.
Can't even see it from here. Second shot from the rough. It's on the way. Headed for the bunker. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Jordan Spieth now on the approach shot. Seems to like it. Looks like it's headed for the green. Great way to finish off the final approach shot with a birdie opportunity. Great professionals, Frank, they don't fear the greenside bunker shot, do they?
No, because you can be as aggressive or as conservative as you want. You actually have far more options, and you don't have to hit the ball first.
Birdie chance now for Jordan Spieth. Oh, I thought he had that. How does that not go in? These putts keep the round together. Add him up, and it comes to 74 for the day. Good chance here. Currently at 5 under par. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Really good round out there today. What's the mindset, Frank, to keep it going?
First thing, really, Rich, just try and keep the same composure for tomorrow's round. Get some rest. We know that. Shouldn't really have to hit the range. Swings in good position. Just keep it easy and visual.